Yo, what is up, everybody? Apparently, according to CBR, My Hero Academia is better than JoJo. Yeah, we're just gonna be taking a look at the article, see what it says, and basically just roast CBR this whole time. So it says, when it comes to shonen anime, it doesn't get much better than JoJo's Bizarre Adventures and My Hero Academia, but which is a superior series? Now, if you know me, you know I love My Hero Academia, you know I love JoJo, but you see JoJo, when it comes to JoJo, JoJo is obviously better than My Hero Academia. Even though you could have enjoyed My Hero Academia better than JoJo, when it comes to just like objectively speaking or subjectively speaking, you know what I'm saying? Like JoJo is just better than My Hero Academia. But everybody got their own opinion, but let's just go ahead and read this article. All right, so My Hero Academia and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure 2. All right, that's the intro. Okay. 10. My Hero Academia, great characters. Like most shonen anime, My Hero Academia has a million characters. Deku, blah 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 blah, are learning how to be superheroes in a high school specifically designed to teach kids how to use their quirks, okay? It doesn't explain to me why My Hero Academia has great characters. It says each of the characters has their own backstory, okay? That doesn't explain anything. And reason for being there, and they all bring something different to the table, bro. Like expand on what you're trying to say, you know what I'm saying? Like they only put like one paragraph, bro. CBR, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with CBR? You think one paragraph is enough to explain why My Hero Academia has great characters? First of all, look, I've heard the controversy around like Deku like not being a good protagonist. According to me, Deku is a okay protagonist because first off, I got to respect Deku for like, pulling himself up and, to always like grind on his craft, you know what I'm saying? Like he was quirkless and then he ate All Might's hair, and then boom, this man got a quirk, and then now he's grinding and grinding and grinding. So I gotta respect Deku for that. But eating a person's hair is doesn't make you a good character. You know what I'm saying? Like my man's literally just got the power from another person. Bakugo, okay, talking about Bakugo though, Bakugo is a good character because first off, he's like the perfect like angry character. He's he's like he's like bullying Deku, you know what I'm saying? Like he's like the perfect frenemy, if that makes sense, cuz he's not an enemy, but he is like a bully. So, Bakugo is like a really good character. He's not like the best character, but definitely one of the most best well-made characters in My Hero Academia. And then same goes for Todoroki as well because man's got fire and ice on his side. And his dad is like super powerful, which again doesn't explain why he's a great character cuz like I can't even explain why My Hero Academia has great characters because to be honest, My Hero Academia doesn't. That's why I can't explain it. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't want to hear that My Hero Academia has great characters. Don't give me that. Don't give me that. 9. JoJo, great characters. Alright. JoJo has a lot going for it by way of continuity, where the main character tends to change from season to season, each being a descendant of one of the characters that have already been seen in the Joestar family. This line of characters is a really fun way to change up the feel of each saga. Now, first off, yes, JoJo does have some great characters. And to be honest, this paragraph is shorter, but it is better than the last one we saw in My Hero Academia. So basically, what CBR is trying to say is that JoJo has great characters because there's like a family tree. It's a line of characters. So apparently, if there's a family tree in an anime, then you have great characters. How does that make sense? How does that make sense? Let's just say I was in an anime. Boom, I have a son. Boom, and then that son has another son. That doesn't make the anime good. We saw this with Naruto and Boruto. Naruto had a son, that was Boruto. Now, Naruto's anime, it was good, you know what I'm saying, but it was not the best, but it had some good parts. It was enjoyable. But I would give it like a 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10. But like Boruto, that was like a 4 out of 10. Like we already seen that Boruto is nowhere close to Naruto. Now, yes, Boruto is getting better, but again, it doesn't live up to Naruto. You know what I'm saying? Like, Naruto literally shaped anime to what it is now. You know what I'm saying? Like, Naruto literally changed the anime industry. I don't know in Japan, but it changed it out here in the West. But again, just because it's a family tree doesn't make, Boruto good. You know what I'm saying? Boruto is trash. So I don't want to hear from CBR that just because there's a family tree that JoJo has good characters. Now, JoJo does have good characters, but for different reasons. For example, like each person is unique. Each person got a different character design. They have good fashion sense. You know what I'm saying? Like there's different reasons that are not family trees. So, yes, JoJo does have good characters, but it's not because of the family tree. Now third, I mean 8, My Hero Academia world building. All right, so My Hero Academia has done a great job of setting up its universe and creating as believable of a superpowered society as we could imagine. It's a fun idea that not everyone's quirks would specifically be used for, all right, blah, 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 and the effort taken to show how else people with quirks might use them to make money. What is CBR talking about? Where did we go from money to superheroes and CBR? You really got to change your paragraphs because like this doesn't even relate to world building. How else people with quirks might use them to make money or just to get day by day is very well executed. What do you mean? What is the relation of money and My Hero Academia and the world building? Where did money come in all of this? I get the superpowers and stuff, but where did money come into all of this? There's nowhere in My Hero Academia where they talk about money. So stop making up stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to sound like a principal at a school or something like that, but like I'm just fed up with CBR, man. It's just pathetic of them, man. Like where are they getting this stuff? They might use some like essay writer or something to make these articles. My Hero Academia does have like good world building, but the anime does not center around the world, to be honest. Like there's like very very low chance of it focusing on the world around it, because to be honest, My Hero Academia focuses more on like the characters and like the villains, so it doesn't really focus on the world. So I don't really know where world building came into all of this, but I guess it does have like a bright setting and like, colorful, setting, I guess, because it does have some like really, really good aesthetic, I guess. You could say that. But other than that, world building, world development, I don't really see that, man. I don't really see that. Number 7, JoJo mythology. As previously mentioned, JoJo takes place over, okay, lots of years, generations, with a different main character. Okay, but the mythology is so carefully put together that even though some seasons take place in Egypt, others in South America, and others still in the US, all of these seasons of this series feel like they take place in the same universe. Okay, all right. Yeah, I have to give it to CBR for this one because this does make sense. What they're saying is true because JoJo does play a part in mythology. I mean, it's not really called mythology. I would say more of like uh geography rather, because mythology is more like, talking about gods and stuff, right? But geography is like different places around the world, right? So what they're trying to say is that JoJo takes place in like different cities, like Egypt, South America, the U.S. But the thing is, why the geography element of JoJo is good is because they all feel the same. Like, no matter if it's in a different city, you can feel that it's JoJo. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't feel like a different series. JoJo is JoJo. You know what I'm saying? So that's what CBR is trying to say here. And yeah, it is very difficult to accomplish, considering that there's very, very few anime that takes place in like foreign countries like this. So, CBR, you made one good take for JoJo So I gotta give you that. Number 6, My Hero Academia. Fight scenes. Okay. Okay, so we talking about fight scenes now. Okay. Okay. So we're just gonna ignore the fact that JoJo has fight scenes. We're just gonna ignore that JoJo has, stands. We just okay. I see how it is, CBR. It's all good. It's all good. Kind of hurting me a little bit, cause wait a minute, Okay, okay, yeah. Kind of hurting me a little bit, bro. CBR, kind of playing with my mind now. Can't be doing that. How are you gonna talk about fight scenes and then put jokes for JoJo? How, that doesn't make sense. How you gonna do that? How you gonna do that? How you gonna put fight scenes for My Hero Academia and then put jokes for CBR? CBR, you're tripping. You're tripping big time, CBR. CBR, who's your founder, CBR? Please, we need to set up a meeting. I need to talk to you, alright? I need to talk to your manager. I need to talk to your founder, alright? We're gonna fire you, and then I'm gonna become the founder. I'm gonna become the manager. I'm gonna be writing all these CBR articles, and then you can have a good reputation, okay? Listen to me. Listen to me. Look, don't you dare put fight scenes for My Hero Academia and then put jokes for JoJo. Alright? I cannot tolerate that. Alright? Alright? But anyways, let's read what they have to say. My Hero Academia finally reaches its peak. When the characters participate in battles, okay. Quirks on display, okay. Emotional drama, general peril for all of the characters, okay. Animation is great. Yep. True. Animation is great. If you've seen the fight between Bakugo and Deku, you can see that the lightning around Deku's arm and Bakugo's fire, everything is very well done. So yes, the fight in My Hero Academia is very well done. How modern the series is, using all of its technology to make sure the fight scenes between heroes and villains look as dramatic and devastating as possible. Now, yes. So the paragraph that CBR put for this one is true. You know what I'm saying? Cause My Hero Academia, when you look at it, it doesn't look like a 2010s anime. It really looks like a very new anime, if that makes sense. It looks very modern, and you can tell that it's very technological. So My Hero Academia is like one of the new gen series, you can call it. But yeah, what CBR is saying is true. What CBR is saying is true, but you know what I'm saying? Like, they ignored JoJo's fight scenes, man. All right. I said that a little bit too much. All right, let's just move on. All right, let's see what they got to say about the jokes. JoJo is a very tongue-in-cheek series. There are a lot of really cool things that happen in it all the time. Lots of battles between people with various abilities and awesome character designs. Again, doesn't explain the joke part, but it's also got a lot going for it by way of comedy. So many things that happen in it are played for jokes, right? Even the stance that the characters use to fight each other are pretty ridiculous a lot of the time. The fact that the series doesn't take itself too seriously really works in his favor. Bruh, CBR, how does that explain that JoJo got good jokes? I don't get it. I don't get it. First, you say that it has various abilities, awesome character designs, nothing related to jokes. Nothing related to jokes. Then you say, then you say it gets played for jokes. The stance that the characters use are pretty ridiculous. That doesn't make sense. I don't get it. Please explain. Please, someone explain how stands are ridiculous. I don't get it. Stands are not even ridiculous in JoJo. Bro, stands don't even have emotions. Where is CBR getting the information that stands are ridiculous? Like, have you seen a stand doing like comedy jokes on the stage? Have you seen a stand being a stand-up comedian? I think you confused JoJo's stand for stand-up comedian. Alright? Let me tell you right now, stand-up comedian is different, JoJo stands are different, alright? JoJo stands are not ridiculous. Stand-up comedians are funny and ridiculous, but not JoJo stands. JoJo stands don't perform on stage. Okay? Okay? You got that? All right. All right. The fact that this series doesn't take itself too seriously again doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense because look, if you've seen JoJo, look at Dio. You see Dio? That man is one of the most serious people I've seen. JoJo is nothing near not serious. JoJo is serious as hell. All right. So I don't want to hear that JoJo is not serious. All right. You seen the villains? You seen the revenge taking part of the series? Yeah. You seen everything? You know what I'm talking about? JoJo is not a serious series. All right. All right. Yeah. JoJo is full on serious. All right. So CBR, you really got to look at your articles, bro. CBR, you really got to do it. You gotta redo this thing, and you're gonna send it to me, and then I'm gonna check it. I'm gonna proofread it, and then you can put it on the internet. Cause look, the masked man, broken Ronin, and now me. All right, we three are roasting your articles. Almost all your articles are pathetic. All right, so just redo everything. All right, I don't care how much time it takes. Just redo everything. Number four, My Hero Academia, good villains. You know what? You know what? I'll give it to them. All right. What villain are you talking about? What villain are you talking about? All for one? Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. I guess so. I guess so. What's so great about him? What's so good about him? Yeah, I mean, he's dark, okay? Like, he's a villain, all right? Like, what makes the villain good? You know what I'm saying? Give me that. They're all impressive. How are they impressive? Particular looks. Okay, yeah, yeah. They have their own design. Yeah, okay. Quirks. That doesn't make sense, man. Quirks. Quirks. Everybody has quirks. So quirks don't make a villain good. That's like saying quirks make a hero good. Like everybody has quirks. Even Deku's mom has like a little quirk. So you're saying that Deku's mom is a good mom? Is that what you're trying to say? Or a good hero or a good villain? You're heading in the right direction, but then you're steering off the path and then you're crashing into a tree. You know what I'm saying? Like you're just steering off the wrong path. The carefulness with which the characters pair up villains and heroes in standoffs is a great thing for the series. For example, okay, all for one, one for all, perfectly set up to work against each other. True, true. All for one, one for all, makes sense. Villain versus hero makes sense, right? But quirks don't make a villain good. I can have I can be a villain. I can have the worst quirk possible, but it doesn't make me good because I have the worst quirk possible. So even if I have the worst quirk possible, am I a good villain? No. No. I'm not a good villain. Good villains are villains that can match up with the protagonist. Villains that are good, especially in My Hero Academia, are villains that can scare the heroes. That can almost defeat the heroes. You know what I'm saying? Not just quirks, like mentally defeat them as well. So just quirks don't make a villain good. Number 3, character designs for JoJo. Yeah, yeah, JoJo, yeah, when it comes to character designs, yeah, JoJo's probably one of the most unique and best character designs. So, you know what? That's probably the best element that you put. And that was like number 3. So that means number 2 is going to be My Hero Academia. Number 1 is going to be JoJo. So I'm wondering what is number 1? What is the best thing about JoJo? That's what I'm wondering. So, anyways, JoJo is known for its very specific aesthetic, right? Right. All the characters look like they're created to be extra attractive in a very elegant way, with full lips and giant eyes rimmed with long, luxurious eyelashes. Okay, you know what? That's some good vocabulary. That's some good wordplay. So, you know what? I'll give CBR for that. I'll give CBR a point for that. The outfits in here are all dramatic and colorful and over the top. They really take the anime penchant for amazing costumes, and push it to the next level, making a JoJo character recognizable to just about anyone, regardless of whether they watch the series. That's right. That's right. You know what I'm saying? You take a look at one JoJo character, based on how that character looks, you can tell that that character is from JoJo. Because like JoJo is like the most unique series ever. You know what I'm saying? So you take one look at the character, you know it's from JoJo, regardless whether you watched or not watched the series. So I'll give the CBR a point for that. Number two, My Hero Academia quirks. Are we really gonna do this again? Really? Bro, I just said that quirks do not signify that the anime is good. And you know what I just realized? This article is My Hero Academia versus JoJo. None of these explain why one is better than the other. My Hero Academia good villains. Well, JoJo has good villains too. Actually, better villains. JoJo character designs. Well, My Hero Academia got good outfits too. My Hero Academia quirks. Well, number one, JoJo got stands. Oh my god. Oh my god, really? Out of everything, number two is quirks and number one is stance. Even for JoJo, stance do not explain why JoJo is good. Yeah, it explains why like JoJo like might be like very unique, cause like we've never seen stance in any other anime or quirks in any other anime. But that doesn't explain why the anime is good, and it doesn't explain why the anime is better than the other anime. So let's see what they got to say. Let's see their paragraph. Quirks are superpowers. Almost everyone has them. Okay. Few people in the world are born without them. Okay. We already know that from the first episode of My Hero Academia. We already knew that. So I don't know why you're explaining that again. The fact that there are so many different kinds of quirks, so many different ways to use them is interesting. Yeah, it's interesting, but it doesn't explain why it's better than JoJo. It like okay, it's interesting. Okay, it's interesting to you. It's not interesting to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like the person who wrote this article is just talking about their opinion. Well, I mean, in some of the paragraphs, I mean, not everything is opinion based, but again, it doesn't explain why My Hero Academia is better than JoJo. The fact that Deku doesn't naturally have his own quirk is also a great plot point, since it means he has to work even harder to use one for all. Yeah, I guess. But he doesn't have to work harder because, to be honest, before he ate All Might's hair, he didn't even have a quirk. So no matter how hard he worked, he couldn't get a quirk. But because he ate All Might's hair, he got one for all, which is like the best quirk, right? So since he got the best quirk, obviously it's gonna take more time to master it. But it's not gonna take him harder to use it because he can already use it, but it's just gonna he has to work even harder to master it. That's what it means. So they gotta use the right word. That's the thing. JoJo stands okay. Yeah. Again, doesn't explain why JoJo is better than My Hero Academia or why it's a good anime. So where My Hero Academia has quirks, JoJo has stands. Yeah. My Hero Academia has quirks, JoJo has stands. So they're both kind of similar, but it's not really similar too. These aren't powers, but they are spiritual presences that a lot of people in the universe have access to. Right. Stands manifest in different ways to different people. Some of them are stronger than others. All right, some of them are stronger than others. Did I read that right? Some of them are stronger than others. I mean, what is that supposed to signify? Where are you trying to get at? Some of them are stronger than others. That doesn't explain why stands is a good element. You know what I'm saying? Because you can have a going back to My Hero Academia, a person can have a better quirk than someone, but it doesn't make the anime good. We've seen overpowered protagonists that are just straight up generic and trash. So just because some stands are stronger than others doesn't mean that the anime is good. And it also doesn't explain why JoJo is better than My Hero Academia. While others have more benign abilities that can be used in myriad ways. Okay, stop. Stop. I know that you just flipped through the dictionary, got those words, and then just copy and pasted them. All right? Stop. Myriad, Benin. I've never heard those words. Okay? I don't even know what those mean. So just just CBR, stop trying to act professional and actually be professional, okay? This is just a act of professionality. Like this is not actually professional stuff. You're just writing something that you feel like doing. And you're not even checking if the facts or opinions are true. You're just writing something and then publishing it without even proofreading it or without even, checking if your article is actually factual or actually reliable to read. It's just very disappointing, CBR. It's just disappointing. The different stands offer a variety of ways that a battle might happen between two people in the universe, as well as a variety of other kinds of standoffs people can have. Yeah, stands, I guess, are very unique, and there's different types of stands, but it doesn't really explain why it's better than My Hero Academia's quirks. CBR, you did something, you know what I'm saying? You explained rather how these anime by themselves are good, but according to your title, you're not staying true to the title. Because the title says My Hero Academia or JoJo, which is the better anime. But you did not even explain how My Hero Academia is better than JoJo and how JoJo is better than My Hero Academia. You never explained once how each anime is better than each other. You just explained, oh yeah, JoJo has great characters, My Hero Academia has great characters, boom, 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 great plot, world building, boom, boom, boom. All right, mythology, fight scenes, jokes. You just explained different types of elements in both series. You never once explained why each anime is better than each other, I guess. Anyhow, this has been your boy Rekazin. If you like CBR article roasting stuff, videos like this, then make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm feeling a little bit tired. Peace.